You want to learn about the one thing that may be absolutely killing your productivity at work? If so, stay tuned for this video. Hey everyone, my name is Rafa Collazo, and today I'd like to talk to you guys about multitasking. That's right, also known as task switching in psychological circles. It's the act of switching from one activity to another and then back to another and just continuing the cycle over and over again throughout your day. Now you may be wondering, multitasking? Isn't that what every employer looks for in an employee? Well, there's actually a common misconception about how much damage multitasking actually does to your productive output. According to an article published in the American Physiological Association's journal, it can cost as much as 40% of productive time if you do multitask throughout the day. Now you may be wondering, 40%? That seems like a lot. And you'd be right if you said that. 40% of a 40-hour work week is 16 hours per week. Extrapolate that out per year, and you're talking about hundreds and hundreds of hours lost as a result of multitasking. Now the reason for this is that your brain can only physically focus on one thing at a time. So every time you task switch, your brain has to shift focus from one thing to another. It's not like you can do two things at once. That's a common misconception. Now every time you switch from one task to another, it costs your brain at least 10 seconds to be able to refocus on the new task and perform it accordingly. So you can imagine, as you switch from task to task over the day, those seconds start adding up. Now you may be wondering, what's the solution to this problem? Well, according to best-selling author and engineering professor at MIT, Cal Newport, he wrote a book called Deep Work where he explores this topic in particular. One of the stories that he recounts in his book Deep Work is the story of Carl Jung. Carl Jung was one of the most famous psychologists of his time. And what he used to do is, in order to come up with his most abstract theories, he would go out to his home country of Switzerland and isolate himself for months on end. He would sit in a cabin, isolated from anyone else, so that he could have productive time by himself to focus on one thing over an extended period of time. Now, what Cal Newport called this is deep work. The ability to focus on one thing over an extended period of time creates immense productive output. Now, as part of my recommendation for the end of this video, I challenge you to take advantage of what Darren Hardy, professional success coach, calls 90-minute jam sessions. Now, what does this mean? That over the course of a 90-minute period, you will focus on your most important task for that moment and don't break your attention. Turn off all email, turn off all cell phones, and any possible distractions in your way. Now, after those 90-minute jam sessions, take like a 5 or 10, 15-minute break. Walk around the office, maybe walk around the block, kind of clear your head a bit, and then attack the problem again and do another 90-minute jam session. And what you'll notice is that the first 90-minute jam session is actually extremely hard. You won't realize how many distractions there are around you that could be taking away your attention. Now, over time, this gets much easier and easier and easier, and eventually, you'll go through 4 or 5 90-minute jam sessions in a day, and you'll be outputting so much more productive output than you could have ever imagined. So if you like the content of these videos, be sure to subscribe below. I regularly provide awesome content for millennials, and I look forward to seeing you guys next time.